Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Yes, it's lesson time again. School's in, ladies. Now, this one is primarily for the ladies, but gentlemen, listen up, because you, my friends, have to learn the lesson as well. Okay, this came across my feed this morning. You let me know where she was trying to go with this, because it sounds like she was insinuating that all men are aggressive and you got to be careful. You can be unalived if you don't even give a man your number. And it sort of triggered me, but I want to address it because she might have a point.
If a man asks me for my number, I'm going to give it to him. I don't care what he look like. And if I don't like him, I'm going to throw an extra razzle-dazzle in there and be like, yeah, make sure you text me right now or in the next 5 minutes, boo. Don't play with me. Y'all act like the block button don't exist. Do y'all know there are men out here unaliving women because they don't want to give their number up to these men? Baby, I don't care what you look like, how aggressive you came at me. You about to get this number. I was at the gas station and tall dude with dreads walked up to me and said, let me get your number. Not asking me, can he get my number? No, baby, he demanded it in a nice way. And even though he wasn't my type, I still gave him my number and smiled and said, make sure you text me in the next 5 minutes. Don't play with me. And he walked off smiling.
There's a lot of contradictions there. He aggressively asked me for my number, but in a nice way. Let me get your number. He didn't ask it, he demanded it. Now, anytime a woman tells a story, she's always the victim. She's always either the victim or the hero. And it's always this point at which you gotta decide which one is which, right? Because in this case, she's trying to be the victim, but she's also trying to be the person who is moral and the person who is the wise one in this situation. Now, here's 2 lessons I want you ladies to learn. 1, if a man comes up to you aggressively, you need to decide, okay, what is it that this person is trying to get from me? He's not trying to get my purse. He's not asking for my car. He's asking for my number. Meaning, he wants to get to know me. Is that a bad thing? No. So, you can either 1, be aggressive back to him if he was aggressive in the first place, or you can be normal. You can be feminine. All right, let me play it. Let me play it back and forth to you guys. Just so I'll show you what normal is. Hey girl, let me get your number. Woo, that's a little bit forward. Why you want my number? You tell me why you want my number. Oh, all of a sudden, that's a conversation. You tell me why you want my number. You think I'm cute? All of a sudden, that aggression has to come down. Because he can't go, yeah, I think you're cute. I think you... No, he can't do that. That is not normal. He would have to come back down and say, yeah, baby, I think you're cute. I like you. I think you... And all of a sudden, now you're having an exchange like 2 normal human beings, right? You don't even have to go, okay, here's my number. Yeah. No, you ain't get my number. You ain't get my number. Why the hell do you want my number? Why you come in asking me like that? You can't ask me for something like that and demand my number. Who the hell do you think you are? Now, what you've done is you've gone into your masculine, aggressive, ghetto type of freaking mode. And if that man is already aggressive, he's going to come up you very aggressive. And then it could get ugly. Women have to learn to control men. You have so much power when it comes to men. All you have to do is use what is most gifted to you. It is not your beauty. It's your mouth. You can groom. You can have a giant, an aggressive giant in the palm of your hands just by your mouth. And a lot of women don't get that. Now, why you want my number? You think I'm cute, don't you? All right, I'm going to give you my number. But you know what? You shouldn't be so aggressive when you ask a girl for your number. I think you're cute as well. We should have a conversation. So yeah, here's my number. Give me a call now. All right, man. Okay. Thanks. I appreciate that. He will be freaking elated. And once you're out of his sight, out of his vision, then you can always block him. Or you could teach him. It could be another teaching moment. You could just say, hey, I just didn't want you to feel like I didn't want to be rude to you when he calls, You're not my type. You could easily diffuse this in very few words. And you know what? That man will go on to be a better man. Ladies, you have to understand that you are the nurturers, the teachers of society. Men are the builders. So many of you have lost your purpose. It's sickening to see. You all just think, oh, it should just come to me. I don't have to do shit. No. Let's listen to what else she has to say.
Not angry, not triggered, not disrespected. He walked away from me smiling. Women, come on, this is chess. When I'm in the presence of a man, I'm going to give him the ultimate respect, regardless if I'm attracted to him or not. I love my life. I love my future. I love my purpose. And I'm not going to allow pride or ego to get the best of me in that moment.
Now, she didn't have to say that. She should have said, I love my black men. I love my men. Because your purpose is to educate the man. But what you've done, you have enabled his bad behavior with a positive reinforcement. So now, you know what's going to happen with this guy? He's going to go to the next woman. He's going to do the same shit because he got positive feedback from you. So he'll probably do this to 2 or 3 other women for the night. Hey, give me a number. Because he felt, shit, I got good results from that one. I'm going to go try it with 2, 3, 4 other women. That's how men operate. We are hunters. Problem that we have is that you ladies have changed the rules, especially in the black community. Yes, I'm going there because I want to teach my women first, my community first. I leave that up to other white guys to go and teach their community about their women. The reality of it is that too many of the black community have gone into ghetto mode. The rap in the freaking hip-hop community, that sort of aggressive, bitchy, nasty lifestyle has infiltrated, and that is who we think we are. That's the problem. And our women act like this all the time. And so what has happened? We've seen experiments like this, where a guy would dress in a tie, dress really nice, go out on the street, and talk to women and get rejected. In the minute he comes back out with low freaking jeans, the shirt, the bandana on, the attitude, the bad boy shit, and the cap on backwards, he addressed the woman the same way. You know how many results he got? He got 3 times more women talking to him and giving his number. Because women love the bad boy. I did a video 2 days ago highlighting where this convicted felon in jail, because he was good looking, tons of women are online saying when he getting out, they want to do this to him, they want to give him, they want to pay for this. It's frigging ridiculous. But on the other hand, we got women who are saying, oh, you can't be like that, you can't be aggressive, you got to be a gentleman. So poor men, we don't know what the hell you all want. That's the problem. So he's tried a technique, the bad boy, aggressive attitude, and you have rewarded it. That is not the way to have conducted yourself with this situation. Listen to what I said earlier. That's how you should address it. You should have just said, brother, you don't have to be that aggressive, man. You're a good-looking guy, even if he wasn't. Hell with it. You're a good-looking guy, you're tall, you're chocolate, Yeah, I would wear a different shirt. Play with him, make him know. And most of this would take place in about less than a minute to 2 minutes. That's it. Same amount of time it would take you to freaking scroll through 2 freaking TikTok videos. You could have just helped a brother out. Yes, you sent him away with a smile, but you have reinforced bad behavior. You get my point? I hope you do. Let's hear what else she's going to say in this.
I'm not angry, not triggered, not disrespected. He walked away from me smiling.
Yes, he did. So, sister, I love the message, but it is a double-edged sword, my sister. You look like someone who has good intention, but be careful of your message. Because the majority, and I mean the large majority of men out there, don't even want to approach you guys anymore. They're not interested. I've done videos on this in the past. So all I'm saying, sisters, my black sisters, get out there and educate your men. Your men. Because they're leaving you in droves. Passport bros are not a joke. You're going to be alone. Get out there, educate your men. Listen, if they step out, if they're too aggressive, say, listen, man, it's not necessary. Yes, I'd love to chat with you. You know, you're not my type, but I would love to chat with you. Just be honest with guys, man. They're not kids. Most of these men who do attack you have other issues going on. These are men with deep, deep-seated issues. So you are smart enough to not frigging agitate any of those guys, but you could have done it differently. I just wanted to bring this up and try to educate you all as an older man, as an educated man, as a man who sees the problem and easily sees the solution, but nobody else seems to see it. I'm sure you all see it, but it's not online, and I'm hoping I can educate the community so that they could do better. If you want to book a session with me, get me over on askanolderman.com. So I want to read a few comments just to bring this home, because I'm interested in seeing what other people have to say about this situation. So I'll read a few. Erica, she said, "We don't do this to respect men. We do this because we fear you all. Keep it a buck, 100. Yeah, but you shouldn't fear the men. I get so frustrated when women go on about they fear men, but yet they're incredibly ultra-aggressive towards men. This woman did the right thing. You should have a certain amount of caution to anyone you speak to in a disrespectful fashion. That's life. That's humanity at its best or at its worst, depending on how you want to look at it. But that's just the way life is, man. Don't be disrespectful. We got to learn to talk to each other. That's it. Oh, Jesus, here's this other idiot. Trinity Love says, "Stop fearing them and get a Glock like they got it. God said you should fear no one but me. All women should be loaded and carrying at all times." Oh, give a woman a gun, an emotional person with a gun on the street. Are you out of your mind? I don't even want to even comment even more on that, because a woman can justify anything as a threat. Oh, he looked at me wrong. Oh, he was talking to me from across the parking lot. He was approaching me. Do not approach me.
By myself, a woman, and a male approached me in a parking lot. He's, "Excuse me, miss," and I don't know why in the hell he was approaching me or what he was trying to do. And before he was probably 30 feet from me when he said, "Excuse me, ma'am." And I turned around and I literally yelled at him and I said, "Do not approach me." And he immediately started going in the other direction. And I just kept saying it over and over and over. I said, "Do not approach me. Do not approach me.
Do not approach me. Do not approach me." That's what we want? Seriously? That's what we want? Oh, man. No, a gun isn't the answer. This is your best weapon. Use it well. Problem is, ladies, you've lost the golden touch with your mouth. Jazz says, "This is a fact. I had a drink thrown on me because I refused to give my number up. He never got me a drink or nothing. He walked up on me, grabbed my wrist, and asked for my number, and I said no. Men can't handle rejection, and I'm terrified of them, to be honest. I can't see that happening. That man would have had serious psychological problems. Men handle rejection daily. That's what we do. We're conditioned to handle rejection. We've been rejected from the time we were freaking kids. We wanted to get on the basketball court, rejected. We want to get into any sporting event, rejected. Every part of our lives, we've been rejected. We've been conditioned to deal with rejection. I want you guys to just listen to what you just heard and what you just read and try to rationalize that as a scenario. Some of these women make up these stories that just blows your freaking mind. Give me a number. Why can't you give me a number? No, I don't want to give you my number. I don't want to give you my number. You're not my type. Throw the drink in her face. Really? I don't see it. Somebody else responded, "It's a shame. No one should have to do this in fear of getting hurt or I guess molested." The bottom line is no one have to. Do what I just explained in the first part of this video. No one gets hurt. The Curly Mona says, "It's sad that you have to play games to stay alive because some men can't handle rejection. It's just amazing that I'm looking at some of these girls. They don't have anything going for them. For some reason, they have something to say about being rejected. When on the other hand, the majority of people don't even get approached. Women are complaining. Beautiful women are complaining that they don't get approached. Men don't approach them.
I've been single my entire life. My entire life. I'm going to be turning 42 in August. And I've never had anybody love me or desire me or want to be with me. And I have so much love that I feel like that is inside of me with nowhere to go because it can't transfer to friends or my family or my parents because it's something separate, it's something different. And I've gathered all of this love since I was in high school, and then it just sits there and it eats me alive sometimes. And I'm bringing this up, oh my gosh, I just slammed my hand off of that. Sorry, I'm bringing this up because I'm lonely and sad and the world is hard and horrible. And I was thinking this morning that like no one's laid next to me in bed. I've never had the comfort of someone's arms around me when I've had difficult moments.
So for some reason, all of these women are going on about how aggressive men are when they approach them. These two things don't make sense. On one hand, massive amount of women are freaking complaining that men are not approaching them. I did a video on this 2 days ago. But then, on this other hand, in the comment section, oh, men are so aggressive when they approach. Just don't make sense. This gorgeous said, when I was growing up, we always gave out a fake number. This new generation make things complicated. Yeah, exactly. You know how many fake numbers I've gotten in my lifetime? Part of life, man. Here's another gentleman with common sense. The Emil Will said, or hear me out. The same respectable, loving, and caring way that you gave him your number, you could also reject him. I understand the fear and or concern of the effects of rejection. However, when you enable bad behavior, you leave room for the next woman to be harassed. Thank you, brother. Because the guy thinks he's done no wrong when you rewarded his bad approach with your number. Oh, another gentleman with some common sense. I love it. Thank you for saying that, brother. Listen, I'm not saying that there's not an aggressive bunch of men out there, but that's like saying all guys are muggers because there's a few guys out there that freaking will grab your wallet and run off. Get my point? Anyway, guys, listen, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up on this video. Let's have a conversation in the comment section. Okay? And of course, if you want to have a chat with me, get me over on askanolderman.com. If you have a quick question, send me a voicemail over on Instagram on Ask an Older Man. Okay, so until next time, remember, whenever in doubt, always ask an older man. I'll see you soon. Cheers.